everybody? It is your boy Cheddar here, or Jazzy. Today, what I want to talk to you guys about is not about music, but about a story that I heard a couple days ago by a total complete stranger. I love history. I like real history. I like exploring certain parts of history. And we live in this about to become a ghost town, a dead-end town that was once lively back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Well, a town like this, I'm 25 years old, about to be 26. I've seen this town go through its changes. I heard its stories. I've seen some weird things, strange things, scary things. Things cannot be explained in my lifetime alone. I have interest in certain things. I would like to explore more about this town, about its paranormal side, stories of why certain things may happen, or stories that I know. Maybe we can find answers, maybe we can get clues. And a lot of stuff you can't see in a vehicle, man. You gotta really be on foot. Those that know me, though, I'm on foot a lot. They know I don't drive and have a vehicle. I'm in what was once as the mall, once upon a time, in the parking lot, before it's getting changed into the rest of the hospital. The story I want to share with you guys, a story that I was told, and it sparks interest in me. Digging things, finding things out, those that may have not have known. The building you see behind me, the Columbia Mall, all the way from the restaurant of Applebee's. A story that was told me by an employee that works at Walmart. I guess a long time ago. And I don't know, maybe some people may know it, some people may not. Those that are left in Columbia, those that haven't moved, a lot of the older folk, maybe they can confirm something. A story that I was told, that there was a tunnel, an underground tunnel from here to Applebee's a long time ago, and then has been sealed off. And within that tunnel, I guess they buried some, snakes, like the dangerous ones, like big ones, especially the cobras, and sealed it off, cemented it. Right? We are on a population of Columbia where the majority of all these buildings that are built are infested with snakes and rats. So sometimes I hear people complain that they hear loud hissing noises underground, daytime or night. And that raises a question, that raises curiosity. There's been times where I heard hissing sounds, more than on several occasions, very, very much so, more than on several occasions. Why I've heard that. And that interests me. Another thing that I do know, that Columbia hid from its history. You can look it up online, Google it, the library. You have to really dig around and willing to step on toes to find out and dig and poke and do your detective work. What people don't know, Columbia and Spring Hill, the Civil War days, was a battle for the towns, man. Because James K. Polk, who was once a president, right, fought for Columbia, fought for Spring Hill. One thing I found out from the mall at Walmart, this was once a burial ground. And you could never tell because it was built on top of it. And there's no telling how many more stories, because I had me and a couple of friends, we had incidents, some weird things happen to us. And this is during the day, during the round out. You know how it's empty and bare? It was a time like this, and we were walking back there, We sounded like we heard kid footsteps like really close behind us. Like, turn around, no one there. Remember, we were in Walmart late at night, right? And it's eerie because people tell me that there's some eerie things that go on at Walmart. This one doesn't hold very much, so I had to switch to a phone that does. That's just meant to record videos, which I'm actually using to record on for the first time. So as I was saying, we heard these footsteps, sound like kids, like no one behind us. And one night, late at night, because I hear Walmart's very eerie, creepy at late at night, and I heard there were some stores that went on. One day, me and my friend, he was looking at rings. I was popping a pimple in the mirror at the jewelry section. Hardly anybody there. And we hear right next to us, sounds like an outer body voice. It says, "Hey," really deep. And we look because ain't no one there. Remind you, let's say there's somebody right here, I'm right here. Bad. I mean, have the phone posted up against a light pole with the squares on it where you can stand things on. Here's me, a nice space, not too big, not too small, in between me and this pole. And there's that voice right there, right in our ears. And no one there. So, I just want to share with you guys that story. It's hard to believe a lot of things that are forgotten about Colombia over the years. A lot of the missed stories, and a lot of these things you can't see. A lot of these things you won't be able to see in a car, but you have to see on foot, and a lot of it's built over. Some things that people may not know about. Who's here in this town really been canoeing? Like really paid attention to your surroundings when you canoe? Colombia, for itself, I spoke upon this plenty of times. Others have even said the same thing. And these are just random strangers. I don't know their names, they don't know me, but we talked like we knew each other for years. You know how you hear about underground cities? Well, it's the same with Colombia. This ain't the real Colombia. Real Colombia is built on top of this. Colombia is built on top of the real one. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you were to go canoeing and really search along the Duck River, you could see buildings, parked cars, signs, roads like this with the painted lines on them still. Like whatever, I understand it's kind of hard to see because over time nature took over, and it took over rapidly, very much so. Well, if you just dig around and look and park your canoe, you'll see most of it's still there. You just gotta look. I don't know what's all still there anymore because I'm not a fan of the water like that. But a good majority of what I'm telling you is true. And a lot of our history from this town has been hidden from us. There are those that know, and those that have been forgotten about. One of this town is known for, even till this day, you can't let a lot of the religious churches and people here fool you. I understand this may offend some people, but please understand this is me. This is how things were seen. This is what is known. This is what's out, and I'm not the only one that really spoke on this. This town, majority is known for its witchcraft, for occults. And it doesn't surprise me, one of the biggest cults we have here is the Ku Klux Klan. There is a worship church in Spring Hill in the woods, all black, gargoyles and upside down crosses, that worships the devil. I have been around this town on foot more than several occasions to know certain barriers to where you can see a lot of these Illuminati symbols. Huh? I'm just out doing stuff. So, there's a lot of these symbols that can be seen, a lot of the witchcraft symbols at that. I've heard stories to where a woman was a witch and she sacrificed her husband. And it's one of the houses behind the old Piggly Wiggly's in the neighborhood that I was brought up at, a story that was shared to me as a child by many others. We are about to get to one of those symbols now. From right here. I've seen this several times before in the past. What does it mean? What does it stand for? Where can you find this at? Next to the movie theater here in town. Right next to the mall. This town has its eerie things at times. I would like to start doing investigations, getting the equipment that I need, having a crew together. And this is something not for the weak of heart either. You have to be strong mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and religiously strong. Physical ain't got nothing to do with it. There is a building behind McDonald's, that white one. It was once a morgue and a bank. I would like to investigate that. Every time I go past it, man, there's something to it. There's something there that calls to me. It really does. History has some really great hidden things about it. Stuff that you can't see in a car, man, you gotta see on foot. Stories that have yet to been told, even answered. Like that church next to the library in the square. It's a very beautiful church. To the point, why is it boarded up? What is the reason for it? I don't know. In this spot, this location of this walkway, where me and my friend, we had an encounter about the footsteps I told you about. It was a quiet day like this on a weekend, no doubt, around this time, and we were turning right here around this corner, right, where we heard those little kid footsteps right behind us, and nothing was there. There are several other spots I'm going to take you to. Where the white lighthouse church once stood, and the stories I heard about that place. See if I can get any feelings, vibes from it. Over near Pizza Hut, there was a woman who had her body dumped there in 2011. Her husband was about to, or going to be her husband, pretty much still her boyfriend, murdered her. I was locked up with this guy. He was in the cell where I was at. He had DUI, and I didn't know he had real anger problems like this, and none of us knew. And he dumped her body there, and she was full of gunshot wounds. Every time when I see Pizza Huts or go into Pizza Hut, they don't talk about this, and I don't blame them. Every time I see that place or go there, I feel sadness and dread over there. And this ain't the first time murders that have took place over by there. I will stand across the street to the gas station talking about it, but I do not want to go over there in that area where the body was at. I find it rude and disrespectful because you don't do that. I had two friends. I believe their spirits are still over behind the post office area. There used to be before the post office in Fred's, there was a park, and it was known as Woodland Park, not the trailer park, but an actual playground park with a Pop Warner football field. I'm old enough to remember that because I used to go over there as a child. Around 1998, on Halloween night, the Roxy sisters were beaten, raped, and murdered and hung on a green fence over there. And I feel like they still roam over there. I would like to investigate, ask questions, let them know you can rest. Your killer has been brought to justice. Right now, we cut off the camera. We're going to go walk over to the Lighthouse Church. As you see the no trespassing sign, we're getting closer to the area. I just turned this corner and I feel sadness. I feel an ounce of dread. And I ain't even close to it yet, but it's within this area, most definitely. Feel sadness, you feel an ounce of dread, most definitely. You can just feel it. Feet are getting tired. Thing is, we ain't even done. I should have filmed over near that house that used to be a morgue and a bank behind McDonald's, but I feel like walking that much. I don't know. Matter of fact, I will probably shoot something over there, discussing my thoughts about it and what I feel on it this week coming up, if that's what you guys would like to see. And if I can ask permission about the people that used to live in the house I used to stay at, shoot something there. I had some experiences, most definitely, and try to show you guys what that other scene took place about the Roxy sisters. Right over there, guys. There. I don't want to get too much. I'm not even going to talk anymore, man. I'm just going to show you guys. I'm staying right here across the road because I'm not going to go over to the actual spot. But that's the actual building behind the body was found. And there's been several of them found there on more than one occasion. Over there. right there at this Pizza Hut. One thing I will say, my family's always been attracted to spirits, ghosts, demons. I'm not quite really sure why or how it started or where it even came from, but we always seem to attract those things. Like they're drawn to us in a way we can't explain either. But it's always been that way. And so many people can take so many stories on what they witnessed, what they saw, things that happened to them. Where I stay at now, after I get done with the White House, I will film it in my room for you guys and everything. And a lot of stories that took place. So I believe to a point where my house is haunted, but not so much activity goes on. Or we're just having a chill moment. They had me a Powerade for $1.75. And yeah, some other little history for you guys. A lot of people know the spot for it being Catfish Campus now, or the Diesel, or the Car Wash, and now the Goodwill. But a lot of people don't know, ain't none of this was here. A lot of it used to be a trailer park once. I know I had my fair share with them. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. Especially over near Horizon and all these used to be a place where they sold four-wheelers and sheds. That's something that a lot of people may not remember. So I may just want to throw that in there for you guys. Hope you guys like that. Okay, guys, here we are. It's where the White Lighthouse Church stood. Walking right up into its driveway. Strong, just like a strong vibe. Like some kind of presence is here already. We're still walking up towards it, man. You can't be scared of it. If you show fear and be scared, negative energy feeds off of that. So what's over here, man, you don't scare me at all. So some of the stories how I was told, because this thing been abandoned for years, but they always had the light on. Wow. Even mixed emotions already. Like you just feel it. It's like mixed. One of them is that drugs are sold here. Occult. Devil worship. Some say the Ku Klux Klan owned the church. Sacrifices. Witchcraft. Things of that nature. There's something definitely here. At the same time, it also feels very with doubt and anguish. Few things that still remain is them steps that are rusted out. Few of the outlines that you can see. One of them is that witchcraft was worshipped here. devil worshipped was here, cult worshipped was here, that the Klan owned it here. People also say that they saw strange, felt weird things happen to them when this church was here. Doesn't matter what time of the day. Said that you could feel it. Here are all these steps. Things that still remain. You feel weak too. My ass is walking on them. This is what's here. What's all that's left. Some say reporting sound. And this thing's been abandoned for years. Some say the reason why I got torn down, termite damage. It was falling apart. I believe so much negative energy. Yep. You already have presence of cult signs. Crows. What the fuck? No crows anywhere else right now. Look at that. Look at that. I believe in enough negative force and enough negative energy, things could come into existence, my friends. I believe in that. Wow. Some of the tile that's still left. Must have been the stage or something. Too sure. Tile. But you can feel it here. Feel it here. Here we are, folks. Part one. One of this journey. Part one is me sharing with you guys firsthand. There's still so much more to Colombia that has to be answered. So much more that has to be explored. You can't see it in a car. You got to see it on foot. You got to go there. This is as real as it gets. This is history that's been forgotten. History that this town wants people to forget about. And it's people like me that want to keep that history alive. These stories like this going so people know, so people can learn from them. So, I hope you guys appreciate this first one I did for you, man. What the fuck was that? Yo. I heard like a dinging sound just like right behind me. I don't know if y'all caught that on audio or what. Hope you guys appreciate it. Old baseball field. Old baseball field fence, too. My job to bring this to light. You guys can see it. What's going on, everybody? Another Columbia ghost story. Right to this location right here. Has a back way entrance. Looks like it's all abandoned myself. I don't know. Unless they're actually doing something to it. Anyways. Unless I just use that. Let's get a better glimpse. Here.
I mean, this place has been closed down for a while, too. And it's right next to Foxwood Apartments. Building. So, we can get a better glimpse of it. Myself. In front. This used to be a funeral home once. This entire house be a funeral home. It's like they got stuff inside and whatever, but it used to be a funeral home. And it's creepy too. I don't sense anything sad or dreadful or whatever. I would imagine it's haunted because you would think it would have been closed down for years. But I don't know. This has just been forgotten about. Then they turned it into a bank. So, interesting. I don't want to get too close to it because I don't want to get in trouble, though. If it is open. But, yeah. We're making our way towards the other end of the tunnel where supposedly the snakes were buried under Applebee's years ago. I mean, well, I won't say years ago, decades, millenniums ago. And you know, it's always about these weird formation of these rock walls. Especially some that looks like they could have been caves or hideouts. Over time, things collapse and get sealed off by nature and reform, so it's hard to tell. But a lot of them, as you look closely, looks like they can tell a story. Kind of like our own little coffin rock. Who knows? Cult sacrifices? Witchcraft? No telling. Maybe they're just there by nature, but stuff like this is used for shit like that. What we have here is, you can see at the end of the tunnel, they buried a lot of the snakes. Because there was an underground tunnel once here in Colombia, decades ago, millenniums ago. And they were sealing off. So they dumped a whole bunch of snakes from the mall to Applebee's. They say Applebee's might be the end of the tunnel. But they cemented everything. Who knows, man? If maybe for a group of people that might teaming up, we can put some money together, go to the city, get permission papers, go into the sewers, get the suits, and see if we can't find those, those crime investigator machines where it's kind of like an X-ray machine and kind of almost mixture of a little radar machine, kind of what you do treasure hunting with, but it's not it. It's like this big push pad. I don't know, but they use it a lot when people are buried underground, especially with cement. And they have like this tablet thing in front so you can see what's under there. So I would like to get one of those and see if there really are, bodies of snakes buried in the cement. But yeah. So not too far from where I stay at, you have this road over here. And the story about this road, 2 boys were ran over by a drunk driver. And my bad, I didn't mean to have that on Zoom. But supposedly you can see spirits walking day or night. I haven't encountered them yet. I don't know specifically where they were hit at over here. I know over here got some stories. And to me, this place used to be a small plantation, turned into a duplex apartment because you have all this land. So you never I can already say, with that being said, yeah, there's activity. May not be talked about, but there is. It's right over here in this area. You got our two boys are basically killed, or you can say murdered, because the driver was never brought to justice or answered for his crimes, for what he done, for running them boys over. I don't know specifically where they ran over at, but they were right over here on this road. I bring this to you guys live, man. I walk. You guys know that. We're close to the old abandoned church and the poke home in the square. I'm on foot, guys. Like, I don't drive. I don't have a driver's license yet. I can't take my test down here in Maury County for certain reasons. But this place it looks like it's getting up and running now. Those that don't recognize it, near like a bar section, stuff of that nature. And this used to be I think the prison here, because this used to be the prison here in Columbia. The road's pretty busy, so I don't want to get on the other side, but see if I can, so you guys can get a better look at it from what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's cross the road. Yeah. Okay, so we're here. We're actually more north toward. We're actually more on the west side, but a lot of the places here, I say, it looks still abandoned, but this used to be the first prison. Then the train station. I wonder if there's just haunted, but I don't think so. But it's very beautiful. It is nice, and I do appreciate it. Since you guys get a good look at that, I know I'm not the best filmer, but I bring this to you guys, so yeah. I don't want to get all the way around because our cameras. I don't know. It might just actually be up and running. I doubt it though. Yeah. I mean, what's the story? I mean, we don't know. I don't know. I don't think no one does. It's lost and forgotten, but it's nice to see. And when we make our way back, we'll be checking out the egg factory. Yeah. So here it is, guys. This nice, big, beautiful abandoned church. Wow. Like I said, it's next to the library, and I walked here on foot, and my feet are killing me. I did this for y'all, and I hope you guys appreciate this. Wow. Let's get a little bit more closer to it. Right down corners the poke home. We'll go check that out. Oh, we're not going inside. I've been inside a long time ago, over and over again. So there's really no need for it. Here it is. Wow. Amazing. You can just, wow, look at that. Intercoms. Wow. So, that's about it. And there ain't not much to it. There is, it's just I don't know how much farther it goes. But it's such a big, beautiful church that it just doesn't make sense why it's abandoned. It really doesn't. It's sad that it is abandoned, but I wish it wasn't, but it is. It's very nice. and take some pictures. Wow, look at that, guys. You can see inside there's a staircase right there. Even the lock is unlocked. Oh, I kind of want to check it out, though, but I don't want to get in trouble, though. Somebody's patrolling here, so let's make our way down over to the poke home. I got you guys that much, man. Like, I really want to check out the courtyard, though, but I just don't feel like getting in trouble. If somebody is there, like, you just don't know. But it's so nice. Wow. That's amazing. Got that part leads down to there. Like I said, we're pretty much around the corner, so, man, we ain't got that far to go. After this stop, we'll make our way towards the abandoned egg part. Other side is underneath construction. I don't know about the inside. But when I checked up my other phone, because for some reason I can't get the light to work on this phone. I'm gonna record, so. Well, we're here. Now, there's been pictures posted on a like page on Facebook called, I think, Haunted Places of Columbia, or Ghosts of Columbia, Tennessee. One of those ones. I can't remember which, but I'm going to take you to the window to where I guess a face was spotted, like an apparition. And if I remember correctly, we're near down to the post office as well, where my friends got killed at. Might just take you guys down there. God, it's still early, too. Damn. So, here it is, guys. It was that window right there. Those are places supposed to be haunted, too. Like I said, there's like some stuff supposed to be posted on the face from an apparition. There's that right there. I don't know. Hope we don't get in trouble. I don't think so. Looks like it's open to the public. Okay. Look at that. Amazing. Just nice, too. Okay. Hey, let's go. I don't want to stay too long over here. But wow. Yeah. I never noticed that before, cellar. Here's the visitor center. So, see what's over here. The court, half of the yard, but it's the old fence stuff. Here's this church, too. Really love that statue right there. It's nice. It is still early within the day here, too. I seriously, you guys have no idea how early. But I'm going to stop it right here, and I'll film when I get to behind the post office. So we're near Fred's, but right across the street from it, way back when, I think when was it? 97 to 98. Two houses right there shared that area. Now, not haunted, no. What they were, there was a green and pink house and pink and green house. One of them was a local TV station studio, bottom stairs and upstairs, and the other house was a recording studio upstairs and downstairs. So it sucks that they're both gone because they were really nice. I mean, I don't know why they were gone and torn down. They are. Sucks that happened, but they're very, very nice places. So, those that don't know, this area was never here. This whole part used to be Woodland Park, not Woodland Trailer Park. Woodland Park, like Maury County Park. I know because there used to be a Pop Warner Field once, and I'm old enough to remember going there. So, yeah. Something a lot of people may not remember, but I guarantee you, man, a good majority of you guys, they're almost in your 30s or 25 years old, where may remember, may not remember, but a good majority of you guys were still babies at the moment. So some of y'all may not remember going to the park like that. It was big and beautiful, better than Maury County Park, because Maury County Park didn't even exist yet at the time being. And that's real. I remember. I'm old enough to remember. Yeah, my train of thought, guys, left my mind. Shit. I went blank. I don't know how well you guys see that brown building over there, that tall abandoned one. Long time ago, and I remember, I don't know how old it was, but that thing caught on fire big time. And they used to have people put it out. Like, seriously. I remember. Yeah, we're almost to where my friends got murdered at. Shit. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Damn. Acorns. Like, seriously. Try not to slip and fall. Whatever. Going back here. So. My feet are tired. Here we are, guys. Here we are. This fence right here. Right here on this side. This fence. It's all green now, but it used to be a red fence area right there once upon a time. The Roxy sisters were beaten, raped, and hung on this fence back in '98. They used to live in the same neighborhood as I did. Right up the street, man. We used to stay over near the old Piggly Wigglies when you go into Spring Hill, where the Nashville Highway's at. And happened on Halloween night, 1998. Shit. Man, I don't know if you guys remember me, but you guys do know your killer was brought to justice. Both were, man, because him and his buddy were involved. Guys, I'm literally right here, like I said, on foot. This don't, it doesn't get no more up close and personal than this. This place is under surveillance, man, ever since that happened. This ain't been used in years. A lot of you that want to play basketball or tennis, this is what this is. It's a basketball and tennis court. I remember that because forgot what name of the elementary school I used to go to. I went to several of them here in town. And we used to walk. Want to even play basketball. Used to be another basketball court in town, but it don't exist anymore. We used to walk to that too. It's just as real as it gets. I still got the blue crystal rock their mother gave to the kids, man. She used to give out like Tootsie Rolls too. Remember that? I don't even have to have the articles to remember it because I remember it. And to tell you guys the story, the dude's house was a couple of corners down where you enter into the Nashville Highway at, and it's no longer there. Like, the guy just used to take damn near pictures of the kids, man. Everywhere. We didn't know it, though, but he did. And he would talk to some of us, and I knew better because I just felt something was off. And his buddy broke out of prison, a jail, too, the day before Halloween. I remember they caught them, so I don't... It sucks that happened, and I don't wish that on, and nobody deserves that. Nobody. This is real as it gets. I'm gonna go to the egg factory now. No, we'll probably get to it. If you guys haven't seen this video, it's because I got tired. But yeah. So we're gonna make our way towards the abandoned egg factory and another house that's supposedly supposed to be haunted. Which ain't nobody lives there, so it might be. We're still close to the green fence area. You guys if you guys do go over to this area, those that play basketball, I ask that you guys be mindful and respectful over that area because of the murder that happened over there. If not for me, do it for the Roxy sisters. Okay? I'm not asking much. What I'm asking is if you guys do play basketball in that area, or anybody that knows anybody that lives over in this area that goes over there and plays basketball, to be mindful and respectful. That's all I ask. So, if not for me, do it for the Roxy sisters. I would appreciate that. Thanks. Alright guys, so it did not take me that long to get here. beautiful, amazing, dangerous, creepy, abandoned Columbia produce egg factory. Now you would think they would, I don't know, I know there's construction going on for it on the other side, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're going to tear it down, try to remake it. I mean, if they do, that would be nice. I mean, you can use the jobs. I say reopen it, like redo it, reopen it. Hire local people here in the town that's looking for a job. Shit. Now I understand it ain't the best job in the world, but it's something, you know? It really is. Ah. Imagine the things it might still have inside and the stories that it can tell. Just wow. Amazing. Guys, I would check out another place down near here because I'm almost home. But my feet are tired. Like I said, I'm not allowed to get a driver's license or take my test down here in Maury County because I'm dyslexic, I'm blind in one eye, and I had to sign over my rights to that several, I don't know, back in 2011. Plus, I got a criminal record. So they considered me an accident or they think, oh, well, he up to no good. So the point of this is shout out to my feet. I want you guys to shout out to my feet. They're killing me. I walked all the way from Timbuktu and back. My feet hurt. I feel blisters on them now. Oh, these shoes are old. I had these since early 2010 till now. They're about ready to fall apart. I wear a size 12 shoe, which they don't have size 12s down here. So if anybody would like to buy me a brand new white pair of shoes, a size 12, that'd be appreciated, man. I'll even pay you back. Hell, I'm tired. I haven't walked that long in a long time. I ain't used to it anymore. I used to walk like that down there. Time for change for the probation classes, all the way get back almost the other side of town, just to get home at night. So shout out to my feet. Give a big thank you to my feet, guys. They're tired. They're hurting. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry now. I hope you guys enjoyed this part 3 of this video. I'm not sure when there'll be a part 4 because a lot of other areas cost money and you have to drive a few. I'd like to check out stuff in Nashville, though. If anybody knows any places in Nashville that are haunted, or any places that are historical that people don't check out, let me know. But shout out to my feet, and damn, they're hurting like crazy, boy. Now, hell, don't thank me, don't shout me out, man. Shout out my feet. Oh, God. I've been on foot for about since 12 o'clock, and it's almost, time is it? Oh, God. It's 2:06. So from 12 o'clock to 2:06, that's how long it took me to get down near to the post office and back over to where I need to be over near Ashwood. That's a long-ass walk. But like I said, man, you can't see this stuff in a car. You got to see it on foot. Man, shout out to my feet. Everyone just shout out to my feet, man. Like this video. Fuck, they are hurting. Man, almost slipped, stepping on rocks and climbing and shout out to my feet, man. I'm out, guys. I'm tired. That old old army Jeep. Got that just in time. Anyways, I know my feet are hurting. Making my way home. I'm close to the other place now, which is right there, right across the street from Columbia Water Power Source, or you guys know, whatever. Supposedly this place is supposed to be haunted. I do feel like something is watching, but other than that, that's all I sense from it. I don't see much aura from it, and I don't know how much of it's true. What's the story is like? I said, I sense something, but nothing bad, nothing negative like that. Just something, almost kind of like eyes at the same time. I don't know if anybody lives here. I mean, I never see anybody live here. Tell you guys the truth, but I just wanted to bring you guys this clip. Like I said, shout out to my feet, man. Shit, they tired, I'm tired. But, you know, I do this for you guys, man. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I know you guys enjoy it. I'm tired. I'm just gonna end it right here.